Shalom. Honor, praises, and glory unto Yahawah Yahawashi, Ba'asham Rakakadash. And big up and praise all of the Akyam, the Nabayim, the Prophet them, and the Akwaf, the sister them, while I'll push 100% through the four corners of the earth. And double honor to the elder them at the GMS, while I push the 100% truth from Wedia. Right, so 2nd Esdras 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, or when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before. So we have to look at what's happening right now. That's why I'm saying watch and pray. So we have to watch as well as pray. And we have to watch for part of the signs. We have to watch for the things where him write in the Bible. The Lord Yahawah Yahawashi. And we have to, and that's how we measure the time. We compare what we see with what is written. So Amos 3:7. Surely the Lord Yahawah will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants the prophets. Right? So the Lord will tell us, so Yahawah Yahawashi will tell us everything what will happen. Right? So when you go up on the CNN now, attacks on the US power grid have been subject of extremist chatter for years. DHS bulletin warns of attacks on critical infrastructure amid other targets. Right, so this is an article from December 5th. They must say that that the poor outage situation was a long time in the making, something that's been planned for a long time. Right, and we know that the king's heart is in the hand of Yahawah Yahawashi. So all of the globalist elite people where use agents and psyop man them for do these type of attacks on the infrastructure. Right? It's all of the Lord, because him prophesy said that it's all of Yahawah Yahawashi, because him prophesy said that there will be a vial of darkness and a famine of the word. Right? So another article, the Seattle Times. Extremists see U.S. power grid as target, government report warns. Right, so this report back from January 25th, 2022, right? Extremist groups in the United States extremist groups in the United States appear to increasingly view attacking the power grid as a means of disrupting the country, according to a government report aimed at law enforcement agencies and utility operators. So this is another one of the secret plots them talk about in 2nd Esdras, in Esdras 5:73, that by secret plots and popular commotions them in the building. Right, but this all of the Lord, this all of Yahawah Yahawashi. Right, domestic extremists have deployed credible specific plans to attack electricity infrastructure since at least 2020. According to a report from Department of Homeland Security's Office of Intelligence and Analysis. The document dated Monday was obtained Tuesday by the Associated Press. Right, the report warns that extremists adhering to a range of ideologies will likely continue to plot and encourage physical attacks against electrical infrastructure, which includes more than 6,400 power plants and 450,000 miles of high voltage transmission lines that span the country. Right, so you understand this a big it's in a Revelation 16 that when the vial of darkness get poured out, the wall of the beast kingdom will be full of darkness. So this is not gonna be one town, one state, one plate. Nah, so the wall of the beast kingdom will be full of darkness. Right? So you go up on the Guardian or an article back from October 6. Homes could face 3-hour power cuts this winter, warns National Grid. Right, remember them I talk about Operation Dark Winter. I remember Matthew 24:20 said that pray that the flight not pop off during the winter time nor the Sabbath day. So we see the sign. We have measured the time diligently in itself by the signs we see partly passing. Right, so Matthew 24:20. But pray that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. Right, so this are the sign of Jonah that Yahawah Yahawashi I give us. Right, that the thing could pop off that prophecies could be fulfilled in the winter time. Right? Remember them talk about United States is likely headed for a dark winter. Right? With Joe Biden, former Vice President Joe Biden has stated that we are likely to have a dark winter. Right? And this started back at the start. This was mentioned near the beginning of the scammy. Right? So you can't really talk about the things that I talk about in this article. But remember them say that we are likely going to have a dark winter. Right? Go back to Matthew 24 and 20. But pray that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. Right? And what I mean by dark, that means at the time I will get perilous. Right? Hold on. 2 Timothy 3 and 1. This know also that in the last days perilous time shall come. Right? So the time I go get perilous, man, them I go get dark and evil out here. Right? Matthew 24 and 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So we live in a time where the majority of people are upon some bad demon time thing right now. You understand? Everybody ready for the one sentence. And them ready for pop off on each other. Right? So we are going to measure the time, because we see all of the cards are falling in place, from the Safety Act and the end of cash bail, the end of slavery, going to jail for doing crime. We see the time I go get powerless. Right? We see what go happen. Because 2 Esdras 9 and 1 again, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass which I have told thee. So we go into the Bible, we see it said that perilous times are come. We see it said that secret plots will be formed. We see it said that it will get dark and there will be a famine of the word. And then we'll go into the news and the social media and we look for these things, so that we can make the vision plain to the people them. Where I seek and search, Yahawah Yahawashi. Right? So some of the signs them a pop off. 350 million worldwide experienced major power outages in 2021, report says. Right? And Babylon, the beast, dwell upon many waters. Many people have a military base almost everywhere. Right? And when we look upon some of the outages from Mexico, United States, 5 million people did affect, from California to Texas. Right? Going to Venezuela, recurring national blackout since 2019. Right? Brazil, 750,000 people blackouts due to substation fire. Right? You have blackouts in South Africa, Lebanon. Right? Rolling blackouts. We have European, because the sanctions against the Russians are hurt the energy infrastructure. They might have rolling blackouts over this in Europe, warnings of it. India experienced technical difficulties, so they might have rolling blackouts. Sri Lanka have rolling blackouts. $20 million people affected based on technical glitch at power plant. In Taiwan, 11 million people experienced power outage due to grid failure. Philippines, 2 million. You understand? Across many waters, we're seeing the signs of the violent darkness. Right? That was in 2021 alone. And then the greatest power outages of all time, it shall get worse than this. Right? 55 million people were affected by a power outage in 2003 in America. 87 million in Brazil in 2009. You understand? 150 million people up there in Pakistan in 2015. Right? 150 million in Bangladesh in 2014. And then them just a couple months ago again, them get the same treatment. Right? So this is 2 Esdras 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass which I have told thee before. So we see that the signs of the violent darkness, the famine of the word, are pop off. And the Lord also said that it will be perilous time. So all this blackouts and rolling blackouts have to do with powerless times. Because Ecclesiasticus 19 and 28 say, and if for want of power he be hindered from sinning, yet when he findeth opportunity, he will do evil. So some people are on a goody two-shoe thing right now. Just because the policeman still a pop round, just because the electrical camera still a work. But when the power go dark and there is no more 911 and law and order gone, them man they are gonna show themselves, them true color are gonna show. So that them was bad people from the start. Right? And if for want of power he be hindered from sinning, yet when he findeth opportunity, he will do evil. These days will come, the powerless time. This at the time of the opportunity of the wicked people, them the 2/3 for fulfill them lust. Because iniquity are born, the love of money are go wax cold. Right? So Isaiah 55 and 6 says, seek ye the Lord while he may be found, call ye upon him while he is near. So before these dark days come, before the dark winter fully pop up, before the violent darkness fully set in and the famine and the word drop in, right? You have to seek Yahawah Yahawashi, Yahawah the Father, he exists. Ba'asham, in the name of Yahawashi is salvation. You have to seek Yahawah Yahawashi while he may be found, and call you upon him while he is near. Right? Because we're up on the social media right now. We see them are campaign against medical misinformation. But soon them are going to start campaign against conspiracy theories as well. And religious fanatism. Where them call us religious fanatics. Because we ascribe our morality based upon the laws and the statutes and the commandments of Yahawah Yahawashi. Right? So we see that the TikTok called digital fentanyl as ban gains momentum. Get it out of your family's home. Right? The trending TikTok ban is gaining steam on Capitol Hill where lawmakers are working on 2 bills for ban the app. One seeks to ban it from government devices, the other wants to a total nationwide ban. Right? So this are gonna bring the famine of the world because we use social media. This video up on the social media right now. Right? So if them can ban TikTok, them can ban me, them can ban you. You understand? So Revelation 16 and 10, because we have to seek Yahawah Yahawashi while he may be found. No. And the 5th angel poured out his vial upon the seat of the beast, and his kingdom was full of darkness, and they gnawed their tongue for pain. Because when the power go out, no more hot shower, no more microwave, no more electric stove, no more TV, no more news, no more cell phone, no more life support, no more dialysis, no more pill press for make the medicine them, no more factory, no more 911, no more internet. And the 5th angel poured out his vial upon the seat of the beast, and his kingdom was full of darkness, and they gnawed their tongue for pain. So we see that scripture said that it'll go get dark out here. It will get dark. Power outages. Perilous times are come. That are the dark winter, man. But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter time, neither upon the Sabbath day. You see what I go on? Measured all the time diligently in itself. Because Amos 8 and 11, but the days come, saith Yahawah Yahawashi, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahawah Yahawashi. So you're not going to be able to hear these words soon. The time is coming. So you have to seek and learn while you still can. Because dark days are coming, perilous times are coming. The famine of the word of Yahawah, the Father, he exists. Ba'asham, in the name of Yahawashi, the Son, is salvation. Right? The day is coming of a famine of those of the Father and Son's words. So we have to learn while we still can. Don't take it for granted. Don't wait for all of the affliction to come. Don't wait for For the day for pop off of the Lords of Yahawah Yahawashi, vengeance and jealousy. For pop off for choose to seek him then. Because y'all go seek him then him go laugh in your calamity. Because you never seek him before. Right? So yeah, look how fast thing about the violent darkness, the famine of the word, them things that come. Prepare your heart. You understand? Wisdom and knowledge are going to be the stability of your time. So you have to study up, for show thyself, approve unto Yahawah Yahawashi. So shalom.